The Backrooms. You've been here before. Level 136. Skeletons in the Closet. Survival difficulty. Class 0. Safe, secure, devoid of entities. Level 136 is the 137th level of the Backrooms. Before I tell you what happens if you open the door, do not let the door shut. That's step 1. The door's open, don't let it shut. And don't let that 0 survival rating fool you. This place can and will kill. Image caption. I can't figure out how to rotate this image, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Description. Where do I even start on this one? Where do I go from here after seeing this? Okay. First, you will see this door. You will, at some point. I don't know anyone who hasn't seen this door. I don't even know if it's a fixture of the rooms or the levels or what. Guy I met 3 levels ago warned me about this. I didn't believe him. He said it was a door he passed by in his school before he got involved in all of this. Reports from everywhere. If you haven't seen it, you will. I hesitate to even number this, considering it's not even really its own level. It's derivative of a level, leeches off of other ones. Whatever, I'll take whatever's open when I drop this off. I keep talking about the door. That's the entrance. The entrance and the exit. Do I even need to pencil that in? It doesn't matter. I'll do it for redundancy. The room itself. I'll talk about the corpses, if they weren't just a function of what this place does. If you are inside the room, really more of a walk-in closet, and the door shuts, you are gone. It's like there's nothing. You can't feel anything. You can't move your body. You can't see. All you can do is think. You're perfectly conscious. You're not asleep. You just can't. Can't anything. It's maddening. And it happens fucking forever. Nothing else. It's like one of those sensory deprivation chambers. Now, from what I can tell, I haven't had too much time to work with this, as dangerous as it is. If the door closes, it moves. Somewhere else. You never know where it's gonna end up. Door still exists if it shuts and you're inside. But again, you can't see it. You can't feel it. You can't even tell you exist anymore until someone opens up the door again. If you see the door, please, for the love of God, open the fucking thing! Those corpses, people who never got the rundown. That's why I'm leaving this file up. I usually don't do this kind of thing. Consider it a public service announcement, you ingrates. Here's my experience. I see the door, I'm walking around the level 1, habitable zone, hub, safe as can be. I'm new in town, after all. Meandering to starve off the boredom, mostly. Say, that's a funny door, I say. Not many doors up here, usually just an open area to walk through. So what does my dumbass decide to do? I open the fucking thing. Hey, guess what? There's a fuck ton of dead guys in here. I'm a bit low on supplies, and all these people died of starvation with tons of supplies. I took about 5 paces in, thought about that a second, and strongly reconsidered my position, given that I am now proceeding into a room full of dead people. I turned around, headed back to the door, and it shuts, on its own, behind me. I don't know how long I spent out before someone else opened the door up. The moment they did, I noticed my mouth tasted like a scorpion had used it to nest. My back was propped up like I'd fallen over and stayed in a hunched position for days, which, it turned out, I had. I spent, I'd hazard a guess of around 3 days out cold in there. Thankfully, someone else's curiosity saved my ass from dehydration. Pulled me out in level 4, abandoned office, somewhere. Lucky break, I suppose. So this, plus the rumors of passers-by, this is all I got. I'm gonna try to get this to the Meg and try to get them to disseminate it as a courtesy. Hopefully, I get through with those jarheads. This shit here, above my pay grade. If you see this door, open the goddamned thing. You could save a life. Just don't trap yourself in there. You'll just be another stiff. Oh, and another thing. Door seems to have a mind of its own. Don't try to cheat it by propping it open or anything. There's about 4 or 5 door stops and at least 1 cinder block right on the inside of the door. I don't reckon that gives you a good track record. Bases, outposts, and communities. I don't think anyone is dumb enough to try to set up anything in here, even if it is otherwise complacent. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Try the door. Shows up randomly. Exits. Only way to get out is back through the door, as far as I know. I haven't wanted to risk attempting a clip inside. If you know anything about this joint, get that info to the Meg first, and if you can't, get it to me. Ask around in level 1, habitable zone, for Jared. In the meantime, don't be a dumbass. Everett's out.